Hello everybody, this is Sensei Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout London. Well, as you can see from the date, it has been 1 month since I returned to Trafalgar Square to spend another few rounds of alternating sleep with Roid use. I've had to sell off most of my Radex in order to buy enough Roid, but I believe this time, with my next to last one, Mad Jack now idolizes me.
Don't pass out.
And I dressed Mad Jack up in a Beefeater outfit. I thought it suited him. And I also gave him his choice of melee weapons. His preferred one is
mate, you got a minute?
halberd. And what's on your mind, big guy?
Yeah, so remember when I told you about my childhood? Ever since we talked about it, I can't get it out of my head. So many horrible things I did for so many horrible people. I can't stop thinking about all the people I killed. All the death in general. And those people that did this to me. They're just out there somewhere, probably, living their lives as if nothing happened. The thought of them being happy, it tears my goddamn guts out to think about.
Where do you think they are now?
Well, I was wondering the same thing. But I got this correspondence from an old cellmate of mine a while back. I had forgotten all about it until our conversation. I hadn't even opened the letter. But I finally did. And lo and behold, it has the addresses and known aliases of all the people who made me and his lives the living hell it was for 15 goddamn years. And so, I was kind of wondering, since we're such good mates and all, would you help me find these people and make them pay for what they did to me and so many others like me? I want to forget and move on, but I feel like this might be the only way.
What, go hunt down and kill and torture a bunch of vicious child murderers and slavers? I'd do it for free. Hell yeah, let's make the bastards pay, but I gotta ask, is that all the letter said?
Well, the only other thing was a brief message. I can't do anything about them, but you can. And I plan to. You with me?
Are we gonna kill them? I don't think I can help with this. I'm in. We do what we gotta do. Or what do we gotta do? That should be a question.
Perfect. Glad you're on board. First, I gotta grab a couple of supplies from the gym. Whenever you're ready, meet me at the Pilgrim, and we can start hunting these sadistic fucks down. And mate, I really appreciate your help on this. You have no idea.
Okay, send Mad Jack to... I don't think it matters, so we'll cancel. He will head back to the Pilgrim.
Stand back. Let me take them all.
Okay, so meet Mad Jack at the Pilgrim. Not sure why we can't just go to the Pilgrim with him, but alright. And we're waiting, and we're waiting. And if I put any thought about this, I would have left the med center before I took that last Roid, but hindsight is 2020 and all that. Oh, there's that doctor's bit from last time. They can heal all wounds, including crippled limbs, and it cut away before I could finish reading the end of it out loud again. Robots tend to get more dangerous as they get more damage. When both their arms are disabled, most robots will then charge an opponent while initiating a self-destruct sequence, exploding in a fiery final attack. It's all to play for in London. The balance of power is ready to tip in any direction. The slightest breeze could change history. Alright, so, to the Pilgrim. Angel is ruled by an elusive figure that even high-ranking directors have never come face-to-face with. Now, music's starting up quickly this time. Pigeons are sturdy creatures, one of the few visually unaffected by radiation. Around London, they're a bit less healthy, missing patches of feathers. However, to keep an eye on their city, Angel has modified some to spy on the populace. So now you know why we have the cyber pigeons. The United Kingdom in 2077 was a shell of its former self. After years of warfare during the Resource Wars and the European Civil War, the Great War was just what was needed to see the sun finally set on the Empire. Ion Brew, the most popular British soda before the war, manufactured so many bottles, all to compete with the foreign Nuka-Cola, that the drink can still be found 200 years later. Okay, I heard something explode in the distance, but we're not going to check that out. Not until we get our best buddy, bosom pal, and meat shield. Oh, and just for form's sake, okay, he's not in his office. Oh, heck, when he said the Pilgrim, was he waiting for me upstairs?
Huh?
And Jack's just saying, huh. Oh, there he is.
There you are, mate. I was scared you wouldn't show. Thanks again for doing this with me. You ready to get started?
Let's do it. Where do we start?
Doesn't matter to me, as long as they all get theirs at the end of the day. I have their addresses. You decide where we start, boss.
So, who are the targets?
The note my old Sally sent me had 4 addresses. The first is for a psycho named James Goodrich, but he made everyone at the camp call him the Professor. The second is a brutal butcher, known only as the Meat Merchant. Makes my stomach turn just talking about him.
Okay.
Then there's Myra Lane. She was the head prison guard at East Aisley, the slave camp I grew up in. Finally, there's Jonah, the gent, the man behind the scenes at East Aisley. He ran the camp I was taken to. Sick son of a bitch.
Alright. Tell me more about the Professor.
He's an inventor. Made some of the most horrific torture devices I've ever seen. The slave collars, electric prods, security devices, all his work. He was just a dirtbag electrician, but he wore a lab coat and made people call him the Professor, so he sounded smart. But he ain't. I once saw him almost choked to death on a piece of Brahmin sausage because he was too proud to ask for help. Stupid git. Would have been the best thing a banger's done for humanity since getting served with mash.
Alright, tell me more about the meat merchant.
I don't know much about him. Never even see what he looks like. He worked out of a cellar in East Aisley. Everyone knew it was the meat market because that's where they take the bodies of dead slaves. Rumour was he was chopping up the bodies and selling the meat to the beefeaters for a tidy profit.
Not exactly shocking.
I'm lucky enough to have never experienced the horrors of whatever he did down there. But I'll never forget the smell.
Alright, tell me about Myra Lane.
People called her the mad bitch of East Aisley. Not me. I just call her a regular bitch. She was the main prison guard at the camp. Cruel as a wounded buzzard on a heap of rotten gizzards. I'll never forget the face she made when she doled out punishment. She loved it. I can't wait to see her face when I'm the one doing the punishing.
Alright, let's hear more about Jonah the Gent.
The head arsehole. He set the camp up, organised our kidnapping, and trained us to be killers. They're all responsible for the horrors that took place there, but he's the most responsible. And he'll pay.
Alright, let's get started.
Let's make 'em pay. Maybe we should have a...
That's funny. We just start our rampage and, let's have a nap. Not that I object to naps in general principle, but I've spent most of the past month asleep 24 hours at a time anyway. Oh, which reminds me. I've been saving a sober so that I can get clean after I no longer need to recreationally abuse the Roid. Okay, we'll quick save. Alright, let's see. Let's see, we've got Myra Lane at a derelict farm. The Professor over in Bromley. Our old haunt there. The meat merchant appears to be in Camden. Well, you know what? Let's go alphabetical. Head back to our old haunts. and clean them out first. As I'm trying to remember, didn't we see someone called the Professor early on in the game? At least the music is still going. Favor of the militaristic Tommies, the service rifle is a rapid-fire automatic weapon with a high ammo capacity. Can't go wrong with high ammo capacity. Every issue of Constable Cruel you collect adds a slight increase to enemy limb damage. And weirdly, we don't seem to have run across many books in this one. I think we've only got like one each of some of them. Your chances of successfully using stealth and staying hidden are affected by a variety of factors like light level, noise generated, clothing weight, and enemies' line of sight. Alright, well, completely forgot about this a moment ago. There we go, clean and sober. Oh, this Hooligan base. I remember this Hooligan base.
Hope they were rich. I like fighting rich folk.
Only fucking cowards hide.
Looks like Jack got cut on the corner.
Scared? You should be.
Finally, a fight. Do you just make a noise? There you are. Who wants to die first? Just getting warmed up over here.
Oh yeah, the game shop.
Let's rearrange that face. Yeah. All day.
Now this unfortunately is not a fight where Jack can help us much.
I wonder how your brain tastes. You're gonna be pissing blood for months.
But handily, we don't need to get to their bodies as long as bits of them fell down here. I don't suppose any of the legendary Hooligan wound up down here. No such luck.
Think you're tough? Come on!
there's got to be some way up there, right? Aha. Well, I can hear them echoing through, but I don't believe there actually is a way up in here after all.
What the hell was that?
No doors, no nothing.
The fuck was that?
Let's check around the other block.
Huh?
Getting shook up over nothing. What the fuck was that?
Nadia, what are you doing this far away from your place?
Nothing here now. Who's that?
Okay, here we go.
Disappearing out here.
What's that?
Ah, there's the turret.
Never stood a fucking chance. Wait, I was just about to punch them.
Yeah, this is where we found Sid that one time, wasn't it?
Get rid of that. What the fuck was that?
What the hell was that? I know you're here.
Not much of a kitchen, this. Well, it would appear that the professor is close. But I'm still arsed if I know how I'm supposed to get to him. Whee! I mean, that fire escape would seem to be the obvious way, but there's no real way to jump up there.
Nice work.
Well, I'm going to unload on Jack, maybe run to Nadia to sell some of this. And next time, we will move on up once I figure out how we're supposed to move on up. But thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you are so inclined. And we'll continue the adventure from here, and the rampage, next time. Take care until then.